This message came to you today to remind you that there's so much of good energy coming into your life. So open up. Maybe this message is pulling you out of overthinking right now. Maybe it's pulling you out of worrying, or maybe it's pulling you out of certain compulsive behavior, and it is bringing you back into your center, reminding you that you're always plugged to the universal stream of health, of vitality, of abundance, of bliss, of peace. But if you don't notice it, it doesn't flow for you. It's not real for you. But as soon as you notice it, it's there. It's feeding you. It's rejuvenating you and bringing you new insights and new inspiration. So may this message serve as a guidance for you today, that everything is being provided. Maybe not physically, not materially yet, but energetically. And for a moment, just notice where you're the most needed right now, like what fulfills you the most right at this moment. Because maybe it's not a task, maybe it's just slowing down and being, or maybe it is a task and it's enough of being slow and resting. Just so you notice what is that main thing that you need right now, so you don't live in this cognitive dissonance where for most of your time you know what you need to do, but you're doing something else. You kind of bridge the gap between wanting to do something and not doing it. You know, you look back at your life from the point of not doing anything, and you ask yourself, okay, what I need to do right now? What I need to do? Because sometimes when we crave rest, but we're overactive, we know that we need rest. And sometimes when we need to do something and we're not doing it, there's kind of tension that gets born inside of us. And we think it's something bad, or there's a pressure, but it's not a bad thing. It's just your body telling you, hey, you said you will do something, but you didn't do it. It's intelligence, my friend. You see, that's why intention is such a powerful force, because when you intentionally decide to do something or to invest yourself into something, you already feed it, you already prepare yourself energetically for it. But then if you don't do it, it's like, what happened, right? So before you start chasing something, you need to align with it. Your energy does the calling, your alignment does the attracting, right? So just return back to awareness. What is needed right now? What is needed? And know that you are supported, that there's so much of good energy. Like, think about what creates all these beautiful colors, what creates all these beautiful smells, what creates the beautiful light of the sun that reflects from everything so you can see things around you. Think about what creates the most beautiful emotions in your body. Think about what creates health. Now ask yourself, are you separate from these things? Are you separate from the energy that creates beautiful colors? Are you separate from inspiration that through your favorite artists you could get in touch with the most wonderful songs or art or movies or whatever it is? Do you think you're separate from it, from that force that maybe inspired other people or that creates all these beautiful colors and nature and landscapes? Or maybe are you connected with it? Do you feel connection with it right now? And if yes, what changes? Because only when you become aware of it, it exists for you, right? And You can develop a habit of feeling it daily, noticing it. And instead of doing something compulsively out of a habit, do it intentionally. Like, say to yourself, today I'm stepping into more joy. And then ask yourself, what would that mean for you? When you step into more joy, like, what joyful you, how joyful you looks like? How does it feel? What are you doing? You know, so many times people forget about what brings them joy. Why do we forget about what brings us joy? Well, because for such a long time we haven't invested any time into joy, into what brings us joy. So how can we find what is joyful to us if we are not experimenting, if we are not exploring new endeavors? So let today be this reminder. You know, so much of good energy is coming to you. Open it, be receptive for it. But it is calling you into something higher. It is calling you into a higher frequency. So what brings more health to you? What brings more happiness to you? What brings more joy to you? I can give you a few examples because that's something I'm exploring every single day. You see, I'm sharing with you my paintings because this is a form of joy and I want to bring joy into your life. Like, to some of you it may be a beautiful entertainment, to some of you it may be something boring. But if you connect with that joy that I've been experiencing when I've been painting it, you will definitely feel something. And that's when you will notice it was always available to you. You can be inspired by it. You can find your own form of joy by it. And you can then look at this video as a symbol for you, as a reminder it's possible for you as well. You don't need to just work hard. You don't need to just hustle. You don't need to just worry or doubt or be frustrated because of certain reasons. You can plug yourself into some kind of a more harmonious energy. And you can find it somewhere around you and within you. It flows through you. It's not, you know, something that's just out there. It's something that feeds you, that gives you life, and it moves through every cell of your body, through every molecule of your body. And just when you pay attention to it, you notice it. So as you're listening my voice right now, imagine that there's a stream moving through your body. Think about one flower or one smell that you love the most. Maybe for me it's lavender. Now imagine that this energy of lavender moves through you right now, through your brain, through your nervous system, through cells of your body. And for a moment just feel how that smell makes you feel, or how that flower makes you feel, that color, how it makes you feel. And now notice how this energy moves through every cell of your body, through every muscle of your body, through your bones, through your skin, through your hair, eyes, mouth, tongue, everything. And now notice how this energy is circulating around your body, and feel it. And now think about the source, the creator that made it. How intelligent and wise and generous it must be that it created something that beautiful, something that pleasant. And now notices this energy is moving through you. God is moving through you in this moment. You are one with the source. Now, as you're being one with the source, how would you think about your day? Let's say you're watching this in the morning, or maybe in the afternoon, doesn't matter. How would you go through the day, or how would you go to sleep? If you would know you're one with this, if there's something so intelligent, something so generous, something so loving moving through you and all around you, how would you go through the day? Would you look for the best in others, or would you just criticize? Would you lay in bed with gratitude and some kind of reverence for your life and all interesting things that happened today? Or would you just fall into sleep out of fear or worry, like nothing new is happening, or something like stagnation? Just think about it, because attitude is a choice. But different states make us, make different choices. So when we shift our state into more peace, into more harmony, into something pleasant, something beautiful, we just start making different choices. The way we communicate with others changes. The way we express ourselves changes. The way we open up ourselves changes. The way we expect things to happen changes. We just create more positive expectations and we detach from outcomes. We're not waiting because we live more in this moment. And this moment is infinite. It's not just now. It's like what extends into the next moment. And how long can we maintain the state of being okay, the state of being grateful, the state of being open and connected to something pleasant, something beautiful, something rejuvenating, something real. You see, we live in a time where technology is becoming more and more real, like AI and everything. Nothing wrong with that. Those are all incredible tools, but they're also robbing you from your attention span. They're robbing you from your own creative thinking. They're robbing you from your own deep intelligence. And if you don't stay in touch with what you already have, you forget that you ever had it. You don't even know who you are, what you are, and how far you can expand all these capacities of you. So, what I came here to remind you today is that there's so much of good energy all around you. So much of beautiful colors, beautiful smells, beautiful feelings, beautiful emotions. I'm not giving you to say whatever negative you feel is not real. It is real. But you can approach it from a very positive point of view because, well, we all have been through a lot of dark moments, a lot of dark stuff, but to me what helps me the most is to always see the meaning in why something happens. Because I recognize it is making me more resilient, it is making me stronger, it is making me more creative. So whatever dark I'm going through, I always use it as some kind of a source of inspiration for my work, for my art, for my videos. And that's why I'm making this kind of inspirational paintings where I put messages into it. It just happens like that, like the rose that grows through the concrete, or the spirit of a lion, or brave as a lion, or the flame of life. All these paintings, you can find them on AttractPassion.com or The Warrior. Those are all the paintings that were inspired by my dark days. And if you will look at the art, it's not dark because it inspired me. You see, art is only dark when it's maybe when there's a channeled pain, and it's also good when we do that. But to me, I love colors and I love the feeling of inspiration, and therefore, because I found something I love, I can easily use any challenge of my life or any circumstances of my life and just turn them into some kind of beauty. That's how I find meaning in my personal struggles. But then I've also noticed that struggle is not a struggle until we frame it as a struggle. Some other person could call it adventure. You may call it a struggle. Someone may call pain a process of learning, while someone else will call it a suffering experience. So it's also how we frame things, right? Sometimes people say what makes art beautiful is actually its frame. You see, when we frame a painting, that frame actually creates painting maybe more luxurious, more powerful, more beautiful, or it decreases its value if the frame is not the right one. And it's same with our personal experiences. You see, sometimes we frame them in a limiting way and then we stay stuck in that frame because we haven't, chosen the right one. So, for example, when I have certain paintings that I truly value them and I see them in luxurious, huge, rich frames because they deserve it. And you should do the same with your life. Like, there are certain very valuable experiences, but if you put them in a cheap frame of, oh, something bad is happening, oh, my life is falling apart, you will feel like that experience was cheap for you. And it was just a bad experience. Like that person left you, or your business has failed, or you've lost money, or your health decreased. You can look at it as a very cheap experience that just reaffirms the idea that there is something wrong with you. When I say so much of good energy is coming to you, my friend, hey, open up your heart, so much of good energy is coming to you. It also means use that good energy and change the frame of the story you're telling to yourself. Like, yeah, maybe your business has fallen apart, maybe that person left you, maybe you've lost money, maybe your health decreased. But if there's a good energy, if there's God, if there's source, that you're one with it, like you don't say, I'm hand or I'm body, you say my body, my hand. So who is I? Who is I? When you notice that you're something so much bigger than this physical experience, you notice that something bigger is actually moving you, moving through you. And maybe sometimes when your logical mind fails, that something bigger, that force, rearranges things in your life so you would wake up. So you would notice that there's something so much better for you. Because maybe life wants from you to be in a higher energy. Because every time we free ourselves, we are in a higher energy, we are in more joy, we are in more happiness, or whatever that state is for us. Like, for me, I just love inspiration, I love to follow what inspires me, and I love to do something that brings me joy. I love these things, but I love these things in a way that can be meaningful and constructive, which means that whatever brings me joy, I want to do it in a way that it will build something. I don't want to just do something without any reason. So even when I love sports, I love to do sports the way that I make some progress there. I love progress. I love getting better. I love, all these things where I see I'm getting better. I see I'm getting stronger. I see I'm improving in my art. So I like to do what brings me joy in a meaningful way, in a purposeful way. So there's an ingredient of purpose, and maybe it's just me that is like that, or maybe all of us have this indigenous sense of a need for purpose. And doing something that brings us joy, if we can connect it with purpose, we will find a great meaning. And therefore, when something hard or challenging happens to us, change the frame. Notice, okay, I was out of what is truly here for me. And it was just a reminder to return back to my center. I've been attaching way too much of my worth on what they say, what that friend said, or I've been lonely and I've been attaching, to the need for companion. So I was constantly calling that person out, or whatever it was. Or I was attaching my worth to the success of my business. Or I was attaching my happiness to the outcomes. And then you lose these things and you lose your sense of worth, or you lose your sense of happiness, or whatever it is. And then I come here and say to you, hey, there's so much of good energy, and you notice, oh, you don't need these things to already be okay. You just need to change the frame through which you see the world, right? Make it luxurious, make it beautiful. What does it mean? Well, luxurious frame could mean having a rich story around what is really happening. Like, yes, I've lost these people, but only because they were not truly healthy for me. And on stay there, it means there's something so much better for me. So I firstly need to discover, what can I offer to the world? What kind of value I can bring to the world? What makes me interesting? What makes me beautiful? What makes me as a source of value for other people, so I can bring that out, so I can become good at it. So then, I can exchange this energy with others who are also offering something valuable. And that's where relationships become very meaningful, because we all offer something, we all bring something to the table. And, well, maybe your old business failed, so you notice that it was not the most sustainable. Only so you can build a new one that is more sustainable. Or maybe you've, started it out of joy, but it turned into only work, and you've forgotten that actually you've started it because you had love for it. So I don't know with how many of you this message can resonate right now, but the idea is, frame creates painting more valuable or less valuable. Frame is very important, and we are framing our stories, we are framing our beliefs, we are framing our experiences. And may the frame be inspired by the beautiful energy, like the energy of a lavender field or sunset. Well, I've just decided to share with you a sunset lavender field with you today painting that may give you a sense of what I'm talking about. Something beautiful, something nice. Like, I'm not here to tell you, hey, negative experiences are not real and you should just do what's nice, what's beautiful, what's easy. You should do what's hard, but do it with the right reason. Like, I love doing hard things when I have purpose for that. So, yeah, suffer with purpose until you recognize that it's not suffering at all. It's some kind of evolution that is happening, and you're evolving into someone who you always wanted to become. Just that it's not in somebody else, because who you can be and who you are, well, there's no copies for that. So you will never become like someone else, but you will become somebody else, somebody more than who you used to be. And that will be more authentic, more real. So stop comparing yourself with something or someone outside, but recognize what this moment and what this message is truly inspiring you to be. So maybe you just need a painting session. Maybe you need to go into the gym and do a good workout right now. Maybe you need to call that special person. Maybe you need to initiate that idea. Or maybe you just need to be and let go of all the needs to do anything and just be, just rest and rejuvenate yourself. Whatever it is for you. Go and do what you need right now, not what somebody else said to you. Go and do what you need right now. And find this gap that happened inside of you, where one side of you wanted to do something and then there's the other part of you that did something else. That created a gap between wanting and doing. And return back to you and do what you truly need to do. And have a respect for you. Respect yourself to such a degree that you will stay in alignment with you. I will leave you here. I hope you found great value today. I hope you've enjoyed in today's painting as well. And to anyone who would like to get a print of it, to bring some of this energy into your home, you can go into AttractPassion.com or the link in the description of this video and find all of my paintings there. We are also running a sale on few of my prints, so go there and see what resonates with you. And also join us on our Patreon community for more exclusive content. We're just doing a challenge of one course that I've created for leveling up your life. So go and check it out. See you there, and till next time, one love.